All right, so let's quickly look at application. Let's use this one. Okay, I want to blend the whole skin together, the color of the whole skin together. Remember, you can do this in Photoshop. So what we just need to do, this is the background layer, so which is the image itself. So to color correct, and please, if you are doing color correction or any correction, you still have to go to Photoshop and blend it. Okay, but it's just easier doing it here. So I'm going to create an empty layer, grab this tool, which is this one, and I'm going to select. Now notice the face. We have different color from the top side to this. You can see the down part of our mouth, so it's different from this one. So what we need to do is to select that range. I'm going to select all the skin tones. Okay, so hit M on the keyboard. You're going to see where it's selected. Let's keep selecting till we have the skin tone selected like that. Unfortunately, even the air has the same color, so don't bother yourself if it's looking. So just clean. Let's just clean and remove. Don't worry about all those. Please remove it from the lips, otherwise it's going to make everything the same. So remove it from where you know you don't want it. If you don't, all the colors in the image will be the same, even the background and the rest. So now you know where to go. Skin tones, click on this one, and where do you want all the color to look like? I usually take colors from the nose somewhere here, but I think I prefer the cheek. It's a very fine color. All right, so now that we have that, just take it up. Don't be scared to use this color. You can see it's very fast. Just imagine. Let me zoom in. See, and this, zoom out a little bit. Let's take it downwards. It's just too fast. Look at the yellow and look at it's all gone. Okay, so if I take it extreme, and one good thing about it is it just replicates the red in the image. One good thing about this one is it's faster than using Photoshop and creating layers and making a lot of selection. I can even increase the saturation, and it's just going to give me a uniform saturation. Let's take it extreme and see what is going on. So before and then after, so the red's just there. So but to make it realistic, you need to bring it down a little bit. In fact, if I take the lightness all the way up, it's just going to automatically make everything smooth, but it's going to lose the dodging and burning, the shadows and highlight. So that's why I don't use that tool a lot. You can see, but just bring it into the just bring it a little bit high. Now for the amount, you can just take the amount up. It's going to look the yellow way you want it to look before, and you can take it backwards. It's going to look reddish. Okay, so sometimes I leave it, sometimes I increase the saturation as well, and you have all this. All right, so it depends on what you want, but remember, make things look realistic. So that's for that. Now let's look at this one. This image is actually exposed, but some side are not exposed. So like I said, you can fix exposure using the same method. Just click on the empty adjustment layer and then grab the magic brush tool. You can see I'm always using the magic brush tool, and you can see if I want to use this brush tool, I just want to brush on the eyes and the rest parts. So if I want to select a particular type of color, I use the magic brush, and the eraser brush is to remove. So you notice the brushes I use a lot. Okay, so I'm going to select bright side, this place. Let's turn off before and after. Let's turn on exposure warning, so you can see where it's exposed. If you select that place, it's not going to select those exposed places. So just select places that let's even select it and select more. So hit M on the keyboard, and now we have those overexposed places. Where again, I guess that place is enough. So let's just make more selection. Yep, so we've covered pretty much where we need. Now you can see the back. Now let's go ahead two ways. Just select this one, select the back, and this time around you can just mess around only with the lightness. It's just going to blend it with the lightness, and but it's going to look flat like I used to sell you, even though it's, you can see, even though it's trying to correct the image, it's going to look flat. Let's try and use this other lightness, bring it down. And before that didn't work. Why? Because this lightness is not on. So you can see still the same thing. Now what we need to do here is to correct it with our, not this exposure or this brightness. Now you can use your highlight and white. Sometimes I use the white, so you need to know the difference between the two. So bringing down the white, looks like that. Bringing down the highlight, when it's too bright you use the highlight, so like that. So I usually use the highlights when it's too bright, and the white in the image is just the overall one. So the ones that look, that's not looking okay, you change it. So just bring this one backwards a little bit like that, and compare before and after, before and after. So you can see, so we just need it a little, just a little, and just a little, just like that. And please, in Photoshop you're not going to see this high dynamic range. Why? Because it's actually in the camera raw filter. So for you to get there, you need to go to camera raw filter, and while in it's already here. So this 3 slider, it's in camera raw filter. So that's for that, correcting the exposure. Now if you don't only correct the exposure alone, let's kind of reset what we just did. Okay, so what is good about this selection is that you can add saturation to the highlight and make it look like you can see, you add saturation to it, and let's just decrease the brightness a bit. It's actually fixed, no, the, because the highlight, there's no information, no color information there, so just increasing the saturation can fix it as well. So not too much. You can go ahead and even come here and increase the saturation, and it's just going to fix things easily. Instead, or you go back, take the highlight a little bit, so compare it with the before and after. So sometimes that is just all you need to correct the colors, and not what's it called now, trying to bring down the brightness. You add colors to the highlight, even the dark side you add colors to it. Now you can still, you know, go ahead and select all this white side over here and add some adjustments to it. Okay, so that's just what I want to show you for color correction. Let's see this image. This image looks let's say I want to remove this logo now. You know what to do. You can use the clone stamp tool. Let's quickly use the clone stamp tool. So I'm just going to select the particular place using Alt, hold it down, and then I'm going to select this one. Did it create a clone layer? Yep, it did. Let's remove it and let's do it again. So this time around requires a source point. So let's clone this place and then click on it. So you can see the source point is not actually, yep, let me cover it up. Now we have the source point. You can clone a face and we remove the logo. Okay, is there it's actually hard to use all this too, because it's not a retouching tool like that. I'm looking for an image that has pimples on our face. Okay, we're gonna do this, but let's see image that has pimples. Okay, so we have Blemish here right now, so I'm going to decrease it, and then let's use the clone this spot healing tool. So let's just click it. It will automatically look for a place similar and it's gone. If you want to hide it, you can right click and hide the display arrow. So you can keep, let's do this big. It's going to select the place automatically, and if you want to see the place, you know what to do. So all this, just click and you can drag this place off like that and drag. So instead of, you want to make a quick adjustment, you can actually do it here. All right, so that's how to use the clone stamp and the tool and the rest too. Okay, so next thing I want to show you is this one, to color correct this one. So look at our face, we have different colors compared to our back. So this will be a very good example. Let's correct the body, every color of the body. So what we need to do is for it to make it uniform, let's create an empty adjustment. The same method, select the body. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly select the body, but if you want to leave the lighting, you can leave the lighting. I guess there's a kind of yellow light. If not, so why is it showing yellow? I think there are yellow lights on our body. So let's see, yeah, capture one, select. So I'm just gonna quickly select, there we go. Let's select the back, select, I'm going to select the forehead rather. Okay, so now that we have this, you can know what I told you, remove from those places, and the lips as well, you can remove from the lips. So places you don't need it, it's M. All right, so you can move from the fingers. It's going to make everything the same if you don't. So but with time, you know what. Okay, so let's just remove a little bit. I'm going to select the back very well, which is this back. All right, so now it's M. Now we'll go to the skin tones. Where do you want the color to look like? I think I like somewhere around should we use a year now? So I can use I like this color, this one right here. So let's make it uniform. You increase the hue and it should solve almost everything. So just mere increasing the hue, you can see, I don't know if you see, so it's gone. We can increase the saturation. It's going to blend all the saturations together. So taking it all the way up, we have that smooth. Okay, so C and C. So that's just it. You can see the yellow is gone from my face. So before, and then you can see after angle. So that's that. You can as well increase the saturation here, and also you can give her some yellow brown skin. If I take it extreme, you're going to see the yellow. If I take it back, you're going to see kind of purple or red. So usually I used to leave it around this side to maintain the integrity of the image. So you can see the difference before and after. So all the skin tones looking the same. Just take a look at the end and see, it's just looking the same. You can see all those black and other side are gone. So what I usually do, I can actually select it again and then do it again. So let's select the particular color on the background. You can also use the background, use it on background. Just select new empty, yeah, the empty layer, this one, select the background, and this is actually how they do their color grading. Okay, it's M on the keyboard. So now you can see that I've selected it. So all you just need to do, if you want to change the color, change it to a particular type of color, you can just select the color, let me select the color in the background. So I want all the color of the background to look like one color. So I'm just going to increase this one, increase this one. It's none of my business. All I just need to do is just to increase everything. In fact, I can even increase the lightness. It's just going to blend everything together. You can see different, very fast than before. So we have that, and you can change the hue of it, or you go into the basic tab, select that color, and then mess around with the hue. It's actually good for color grading, so you should understand. So take it backwards and all of that. You select again and you keep changing the hue, and so that's how I do it. So just take this one, select, change the hue, probably forward, select, change the hue, select, change the hue, select. So as you keep doing it, you can move it around, you know what I mean, and boom 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 boom. You just need to keep changing the hue and all of that. All right, so let's get rid of that layer. So that's how to use that tool.